Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from the beautiful Carolinas. Today's topic is going to be why the narcissist breaks the relationship. Think about that for a minute. Everyone, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, and share. So the narcissist does not like stability. They do not like people just being. What the narcissist wants is they want to be in control. They want to manipulate people, places, circumstances, situations, outcomes. They want to have people around them that enable them, that tolerate the poor behavior, that are flying monkeys, that are trapped, that can't escape. The narcissist is a very selfish person. They only want to take from people, and they need other people to regulate themselves. Now, you may say, well, why does the narcissist want to break a relationship? Why would anybody want to do that? Well, first of all, remember, the narcissist enjoys your pain. Your pain is their pleasure. Your misery and discomfort is what fuels them. The narcissist gets supply in a positive fashion or in a negative fashion. And my take is that they like negative supply better than positive supply. They like the drama. They like the confusion. They like the chaos. They like having little groups and sects, S-E-C-T-S, and bubbles of people to keep from each other. In case any one of those bubbles implodes or breaks, they can go to another bubble or other people. That is why the narcissist leapfrogs from relationship to relationship, city to city, town to town, country to country, because they leave a wake of destruction in their path. And what they want to do is they want to collect broken hearts. They want to collect relationships. They want to collect the division of certain people from anything that mattered to them. And what the narcissist does is they push people when they're in these relationships until the relationship breaks. Now let's go back to the beginning of the relationship when you met the narcissist. Most likely, you did not know what narcissism was. And you probably were a people pleaser or a yes person or an empath or believed that most people had your best interest at heart. We now know that there are many people out there that do not have our best interest at heart. There are other people who manipulate other people. There are other people who wear a mask to get close to beautiful, bright, shining lights like you. And then there are very few people who do have your best interest at heart. Now, why I'm saying that is because the narcissist needs people to believe in the mask, to enter the relationship, and that person is thinking about the hopes, the dreams, the aspirations, and the goals, and all the things they want to accomplish in the future with this person who turned out to be a narcissist. Now, the narcissist would tell you, that person, which probably was you, anything you wanted to hear in the beginning. And they probably approached you when you were in a vulnerable position. Maybe you just lost a family member. Maybe you just exited a relationship. Maybe there was a death in the family. Maybe you just came down with an illness. Maybe you relocated. Maybe you just joined a new community or a hobby group. Maybe you just started a job. There are multiple reasons why and how the narcissist found you. But when they found you and they sized you up and they wanted to get to know you and spend time with you and maybe grab some lunches or etc. with you, they were trying to really do reconnaissance on you. Now, who would do reconnaissance on another person? I will tell you right now, a person who is looking to destroy another person's life and ruin another person's relationships and promises of the future. This is what the narcissist does. They look for people that they can take from. And you were one of those people. I was too. But back then, when we fell for the mask, when we believed in the mask and we believed in the falseness of all the words that the narcissist was telling us, because the narcissist is hollow and shallow. There's no substance to them. There's no core to them. They just mimic back what you want to hear until you get the wisdom. But when we believed in the mask, we thought that we had entered a really healthy, stable, solid relationship. And nothing could have been further from the truth. The truth is, when we enter that, perhaps we even fell in love with the narcissist. What happened is the narcissist can't fall in love with you or with anybody. We didn't know that back then. We also didn't know that people would try and take advantage of us and manipulate us and take all of our assets and our beliefs and our values and our identity. On top of that, we didn't know that that relationship was going to be tested each and every day once we did something pivotal, meaning maybe we got married, maybe we relocated, maybe we had children, maybe we started a business, maybe we put the narcissist through school, or we paid for their way to learn a skill or a trade or something. But when one of those or all of those things happened, we were believing that that person, i.e. the narcissist, would keep their word and do what they said. That's not how it works with these people. These people are selfish and they are self-serving and they don't care about anybody on the planet. The only person they care about is themselves. It's a very difficult pill to swallow, but it's a fact. So when we believed in the mask, after we entered that relationship, we realized that things shifted. Example, let's say you did get married. Well, I can almost assure you the morning after you got married or shortly thereafter, things changed and the narcissist began to remove the mask slowly. Perhaps you did not go on a honeymoon. Perhaps you did not go on the honeymoon location or destination that you wanted to go to. Perhaps the narcissist came down with some mysterious fake illness or injury, or they had to go back to wherever they came from for a period of time. In other words, they were invalidating you in that relationship. Think about this, post-relation, or after, let's say you did marry the narcissist, what you did is you believed in the vows that you took. That's not what the narcissist did. What they did is they believed that they now had you. They now had ownership of you. They now had a license to abuse. And they wanted to keep that under wraps. They did not want other people on the outside to know anything about them as to what they were doing with you. That is why the narcissist is so many different people. But when you were with them, they were Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. Behind closed doors, they were one person. That's when they were dishing out most of the abuse to you. Silent treatment, gaslighting, verbal abuse, triangulation, stonewalling, all of these things, rage fits. When they would do that, no one was supposed to know about that, and you couldn't wrap your head around it because you weren't taught this. You weren't taught the narcissistic abusive cycle in your life. Now, to the exterior, all those people, they thought that you were living the dream. They thought that you had found your soulmate, your yin to your yang, the person that will complete you. And that is all how the narcissist wanted it to appear to the outside world. That's why many times people say, are you kidding me? Your spouse or your, let's say spouse or your romantic interest, that's not them. That's not the person I know. And as a matter of fact, like what is going, this doesn't add up. They were saying that you were the toxic person. They were saying you were the abuser. They were saying that you were the narcissist. And you're sitting there scratching your head saying, what are you talking about? What is narcissism? I have no idea what you're talking about. And this does happen. It really does, because the narcissist is getting smarter. They're getting wiser. And why I say that is because they now know that we now know who they are. We didn't know who they were years ago, but now we can identify these people in a moment. We now have boundaries. We now know that each and every narcissistic relationship does have an expiration date. We now know that the narcissist works very diligently to break the relationship and to break people and to drive wedges between anything that matters to the individual and themselves. This is why the narcissistic cycle keeps going around and around and around, and it will go around because there's one constant in it, and it is not you. It is the narcissist, and they know this. The narcissist knows exactly what they're doing. What happens is once you fall in love with the narcissist or you enter a relationship with them or did any of the aforementioned things I said, they know that they now have you, and they know that they can now toy with you and manipulate you, and they can do anything they want to you because A, you don't know what they're doing to you because you don't have the wisdom. B, you're most likely in love or in a very vulnerable position because maybe you're financially dependent upon them, or maybe you're isolated in a different part of the country or world, or maybe you got a job or you quit your job because the narcissist said they would support you. There are so many layers upon layers of things to understand post-narcissistic relationship, but when one of those things happened with you, the narcissist began to press the gas pedal of abuse. They began to really drift you out into the deep end of devastation and destruction. They began to isolate you more and more as the days, weeks, months, years went on. They began to have you lose your identity because they were taking it away from you. That's why you lost your hobbies. That's why you lost your support system. That's why you weren't talking to your immediate family members. That's why you weren't talking to your friends. That's why you couldn't function properly at work if you were working. That's why your health took a hit. That's why the narcissist had you ruminating about them. That's why you would answer the phone after one ring, or after, if they texted you, as soon as you heard the ping, you would pick up the phone immediately and react to what they texted you, no matter what it was, whether it was abuse or something that made sense, which was very rare with the narcissist. But no matter what happened, you were trained and tricked and trapped and manipulated. You were groomed into being the pawn and the puppet. And the narcissist knew this because you placed them high up on a pedestal. And that relationship, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it broke over and over and over again. Think of how many times perhaps you broke up with the narcissist or they broke up with you. And then you, after a little period of time, you would apologize and you would go back to them. Think about it. That is the sign of a not stable relationship. That is a sign of something that is already broken, but you didn't realize it. That is the sign of you being caught in a trap that you did not even know you were in. That is a sign of you being pulled back into a relationship when you didn't know what narcissism was. Now you're getting the wisdom, you're applying the tools that are provided for you in the community, and you're understanding that these people have been in your life virtually your whole existence. You just couldn't wrap your head around who they were. There wasn't a name for it. But you finally took a bite of the forbidden fruit and you entered a relationship that turned out to be a narcissistic relationship. And lo and behold, here you are. Now you understand that the narcissist presses on each and every relationship with their own children, with their parents, with their siblings, with their moms, dads, with their coworkers, with their neighbors. That's why the narcissist is always on the go. That's why they can't sit still. They can't be in any one place too long. And if they are in any one place too long, it's usually because they have a built-in source of supply living in the house with them, who perhaps has gone from romance to roommates and is doing everything for them. The cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the dogs, the household chores, the buying the groceries, the paying the insurance, the paying the phone bill, the paying the Netflix account, all these things. And if the narcissist has built-in supply and they don't have to lift a finger, and their spouse and or partner or mom, dad, brother, sister is living with them, and that person is doing all the heavy lifting, the narcissist has it too good, because all they need to do is sit on their smartphone all day on a spaghetti-stained white t-shirt that's spaghetti-stained and watch video games or scroll the internet looking for your replacement or looking for other sources of supply to play head games with. This is what they do. But the people that don't sit around all day, i.e. the narcissist that doesn't stay in their own house, and there are many different types of narcissists, these other people are the people that are on the go. They're the social butterflies. They're going here, there, everywhere, traveling. They can't sit still. They need to always be going on the go doing things. They need to be buying groceries at 9:59 at night when the store closes at 10. But then again, wink, wink, are they really buying groceries when they come home at 11:15 and you know the store closed at 10? There are so many oddities and so many subtleties to the narcissist that you couldn't pick up when you were in it. You just knew that something was off. And each and every day you were in that relationship, you knew that the weight of the relationship was falling more and more on your shoulders, because the narcissist was carrying less and less and less, because they knew that they had you. They knew that they were abusing you. They knew that you didn't know who they were. They knew that you were still believing in the mask. They knew that you were still believing in them, and that you would still wanted to repair the relationship, a relationship that was destined to break because the narcissist was breaking it each and every day. This is how the narcissist goes on throughout their lives. They glom onto people for a period of time. They take what they can, they discard them, and then they go on to a new source of supply, or they recycle past sources of supply who haven't healed, or who haven't discovered who the narcissist is, or perhaps are toxic themselves. So many times the narcissist comes from a family that is broken, and those people in that family are narcissistic themselves, or challenging to say the least. And those people know what their other family members are. And perhaps you came from a family like that, and you were the white sheep or the black sheep or the beautiful bright shining light that I speak about on the channel, and you didn't quite fit in. Maybe right now, as I'm creating this video and you're consuming it, you still believe you don't fit in. I will tell you right now, you fit in. You fit in. You just need to find exactly how far you need to get away from the toxic people that are and or were in your life, and then settle down, slow your life down, process things, heal childhood wounds, journal, meditate, watch videos, read. Understand that getting away from these people, no matter who they are, is the path, and focusing on you and your health and your energy returning is the path, and not believing in the mask, and not believing that blood is thicker than water, and not believing in giving other people more and more chances, and not believing in all the toxicity that you had been consuming your whole life. Example, let's say one of your parents is the narcissist, and they were telling you you'll never amount to anything, you won't be an achiever, you won't graduate university. Who do you think you are? You're no one special. Why would you even try that? Why are they doing that? Is because they're trying to break you, and they don't want you to succeed. And I hear this so frequently during one-on-one sessions. The narcissist does not support their children to the level that they should support them. The narcissist uses the children as weapons or pawns, and many times they're jealous and envious of their own children. Not always, but many times. Many times they're in competition with their own children, and many times they don't have their best children's interest at heart. The whole point of that is the narcissist will break any relationship they get their hands on. It wasn't just with you. It will be people in the future. It certainly is other people right now, and it definitely was people in the past. So understand what I'm sharing with you. You were trying to patch up all of the devastation and the destruction that the narcissist instilled upon the relationship that you were a part of when you were in it with them. That relationship was irreparable. You just didn't know it because you didn't find that needle in a haystack yet. Then one day you type something in the browser or the search engine like spouse won't talk to me or mom throwing rage fit or something like that. Next thing you know, you went down the rabbit hole of discovery and of education, and you figured out, oh my gosh, this is a toxic relationship. No matter what it was, it didn't serve you, but you were believing that that person had your best interest at heart. They didn't, they don't, and they never will. Understand that you are a very beautiful, bright, shining light. You're an abundant person. You're in the community. You're getting your cup full. You're healing. You're understanding that there are millions, hundreds of millions of us out there that always thought that we were alone, but we're not. We're getting stronger each and every day, and we're paying it forward. We are dropping our comments on the videos in the community section, and we're understanding that we are the priority. We come first, second, and third. And what that means is that just means simply you've given to a fault to so many people throughout your whole life. Now you are the priority. You come first, second, and third. You do what you want, when you want, with whom you want to do it. And if you want to sleep in till 10 o'clock in the morning, do it. If you want to stay up till 4 in the evening, do it. Or 4 in the morning, do it. If you want to go for a hike or a walk, do it. If you want to write a book, read a book, write a book, take a class, teach a class, you can do whatever you want to because you're toxic free, you're narcissist free. And that relationship that they broke with you, what they did is they lost the best thing they ever had in their lives, and it was you, and it still is you. And now my hope is you're rebuilding yourself, and you're rebuilding your friendships, your network, your network of support. Maybe you're falling in love again, maybe you've rekindled other relationships. I'm certain either A, you've relocated, or you've changed the energy in your house, and you now know that that relationship tried to take you down for the count, but it didn't. You're still here, and you perhaps even experienced the dark night of the soul. You definitely are not the same person as you were in the past, because before you were in a relationship with someone trying to break it, which was the narcissist, you also didn't have the wisdom, and you kept on working for them, doing things for them. That's not what you do any longer. That's why the path is to go no contact, block these people, delete them, remove all flying monkeys and people associated with them. If not now, when? Understand the message. One more thing before I close the video. Many people, they have challenges post-narcissistic relationship, and I was one of them also. If you think that you're taking on too much or you're experiencing some challenging times right now, I'm talking about right now, really play this part of the video a few times. Slow your life down and control what you can control. Focus on yourself. Now that's not the solution, that's not the answer. It is to take pressure off you, because we all hit speed bumps on the healing path. Maybe today you're doing great, maybe tomorrow you'll have a challenge. Maybe you're having 3 great weeks in a row, and then something happens and the narcissist rears their ugly head again, and boom, you get a Hoover, or you learn something and you don't want to hear about it. And if you're having challenging times, remember, slow your life down and control what you can control. Everyone, that's the video. I hope you liked it. I loved doing it from the beautiful Carolinas. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, no matter where you are on the planet. You are not alone. Remember that you are not alone. God bless you all. I love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Continue on the path moving forward each and every day. Control what you can control. Continue to be the beautiful, bright, shining light that you are, and believe in yourself. I believe in you more than you will ever know. Continue on the path. I love you all. God bless you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right. Enjoy your afternoon, everyone. Bye.